There's something moving out there.
The Harry Potter series may be wrapped in the glow of fantasy and coming-of-age adventure, but at its heart lies a deep reservoir of horror. From soul-sucking entities to smiling sadists, J.K. Rowling's world is filled with terrors that go far beyond dark wizards. Some frighten us with brute strength or magic, but others disturb us on a psychological or existential level. These are the 10 scariest characters and creatures in the wizarding world, not simply because of how deadly they are, but because of how deeply they resonate with real fear.
I, friend of Hagrid.
Can we panic now?
Number 10. Aragog. The colossal acromantula, living deep within the Forbidden Forest, is a creature born of nightmares. While he shows loyalty to Hagrid, he openly states that he cannot prevent his countless spider offspring from attacking others.
Can we panic now?
That honesty is chilling. He isn't evil, just indifferent to human survival. Aragog's presence exposes the thin line between civilization and the wild unknown. When Harry and Ron are nearly devoured by his children, we're reminded that intelligence does not equal mercy, and that some creatures, no matter how articulate, remain deeply, viscerally terrifying. Number 9. Inferi. Inferi are reanimated corpses, mindless puppets brought back through dark magic. They feel nothing, fear nothing, and obey only their master's will. In Half-Blood Prince, the sight of their pale, lifeless hands reaching from the black water is one of the most terrifying images in the entire series. But worse than their appearance is what they symbolize, the desecration of death. These aren't just monsters, they were once people, friends, family, strangers, all stolen from the grave and turned into weapons. They represent a total erasure of identity, reduced to cold instruments of horror. Number 8. Fenrir Greyback. Fenrir Greyback is a werewolf, but what makes him terrifying is his choice to live like a monster even when he's not transformed. Unlike Remus Lupin, who hides his lycanthropy in shame, Greyback embraces it with sadistic pride. He targets children deliberately, infecting them to spread chaos and pain. He claws and bites even in human form, relishing the suffering he causes. Greyback's horror isn't just in his brute force, it's in his predatory psychology. He's a nightmare not because he is a beast, but because he wants to be one. Number 7. The Basilisk.
I have this.
Parseltongue won't save you now, Potter. It only obeys me.
The Basilisk is a myth made flesh, an ancient, enormous serpent capable of killing with a single glance. It slithers silently beneath the floors of Hogwarts, emerging from plumbing and tunnels to strike. Its eyes petrify or kill, its fangs drip with venom, and its very existence proves that the school's foundations are built on secrets. But the Basilisk is more than just a monster, it is a weapon of ideology. Bred by Salazar Slytherin and used by Tom Riddle, it becomes a tool of magical racism, targeting Muggle-born students. Its horror is twofold, mythological and political. Number 6. Bellatrix.
Not my daughter, you bitch.
Bellatrix is a creature of chaos. She's Voldemort's most fanatical follower, not out of fear, but out of love. She doesn't just kill, she enjoys it. Her sadistic pleasure in torture, her gleeful delight in death, and her total abandonment of empathy make her one of the most unsettling characters in the series. She tortured Neville Longbottom's parents into insanity and murdered Sirius Black with a laugh. Bellatrix is a performance of evil, a showwoman of cruelty. Her horror comes from how much fun she has inflicting pain. Number 5. The Forbidden Forest.
Detention with Hagrid tonight. He's got a little job to do inside the dark forest.
The Forbidden Forest is not a single creature, but a domain of fear. It's a sprawling, ancient woodland that houses acromantulas, centaurs, werewolves, thestrals, and things even Hagrid fears to name. It exists at the edge of Hogwarts, the edge of safety, and represents the raw, uncontrollable wilderness beyond human dominion. It's where the rules of the magical world begin to break down. The deeper you go, the older the magic becomes, and the less likely you are to come back. As a location, it's the setting for many of the series' most chilling moments. Its terror lies in its unpredictability and its primal hostility. Number 4. Nagini.
Nagini tells me the old Muggle caretaker is standing just outside the door.
Nagini is more than just a giant snake. She's Voldemort's familiar, his enforcer, and one of his Horcruxes. Her physical threat is immense. She's intelligent, venomous, and capable of murdering humans in grotesque, deliberate ways. But her deeper horror lies in how she is used, as an extension of Voldemort's evil. In Deathly Hallows, her murder of Charity Burbage is a moment of ritualistic horror, not just violence. As a Horcrux, she is literally fused with his fragmented soul, making her a walking symbol of defiled life. Nagini is horror incarnate, natural, magical, and spiritually corrupted. Number 3. Lord Voldemort.
Harry Potter is dead! Harry Potter is dead.
Voldemort is a dark wizard of unparalleled power, but he's also the architect of systemic evil. His horror isn't just in the murders he commits, but in the ideology he spreads. Obsessed with blood purity, he manipulates the public through fear, propaganda, and division. He creates Horcruxes to cheat death, controls the ministry, and turns society against itself. He's chilling not because he's inhuman, but because he's too human, a portrait of how a person can discard empathy and morality in the pursuit of power. Voldemort isn't just a villain, he's a warning.
And now is the time to declare yourself well done.
Number 2. Dolores Umbridge. Dolores Umbridge is the most realistic horror in the series. She doesn't wear a dark cloak or cast deadly spells. She wears pink, hangs kitten plates, and smiles sweetly while torturing children. As the Hogwarts High Inquisitor, she uses institutional power to suppress knowledge, silence dissent, and physically punish students. She forces Harry to carve messages into his own skin and rewrites history to serve a fascist agenda. What makes her truly terrifying is that she's not a magical monster. She's a bureaucrat, a person who thrives within corrupt systems. We've all seen her in real life, which makes her horror that much harder to forget. Number 1. Dementors.
Dudley, run!
Dementors are the most terrifying beings in the wizarding world. These soul-sucking wraiths float through the air, cloaked in shadow, draining all hope, warmth, and happiness from anyone nearby. They force victims to relive their worst memories, but the true horror lies in the Dementor's kiss, a fate worse than death, in which your soul is permanently devoured, leaving you an empty shell. But more than their powers, what makes Dementors so chilling is what they represent: depression, trauma, and emotional annihilation. They cannot be reasoned with, bargained with, or truly escaped. They embody the kind of despair that silences even magic, and that's what makes them the scariest of all.
You're dying.
In the end, the wizarding world isn't just a place of wonder. It's a place where true horror lurks behind every spell, smile, and shadow. From soul-consuming wraiths to the all-too-real evil of unchecked authority, these characters and creatures prove that magic doesn't erase fear. It amplifies it. If this deep dive into the dark side of Harry Potter gave you chills, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more dark fantasy breakdowns, and share your thoughts in the comments below.